I think the weight and the execution sends the message on the pass. If I'm playing it in behind, pass it into the space. And obviously the message is for the player to run onto it, maybe fizzing it in hard so that they take a touch, just things like that.
And the message is, lads, I've made it easy for you. Just finish it off.
Hopefully, yeah.
My guest today is a creative midfielder with the kind of vision most psychics would smash a crystal ball for. Football moves fast, but he seems to slow it down, both on the field and in the way he's progressed through the levels like a meteor. Born in Blackburn, he plays like he's from Barcelona. It's a joy to welcome the Wiltshire Perlo himself. It's Mr. Adam Wharton.
Hello, Rog.
Adam, it's incredible to be with you. Your story's amazing. You joined your hometown Blackburn Rovers Academy age 6. And the former head of the academy, Stuart Jones, said that you're outstanding even then. Real quote, miles ahead mentally with your ability to see the field. How did you develop that ability at such a young age? Or is it a natural gift?
I could probably put a lot of it down to being natural. I think I was always quite bright naturally, so I think that's where I've got it from. And then maybe I worked on it a little bit in school.
When you say a little bit, Adam Wharton, I have watched a lot your bin shots videos that you posted as an 11-year-old on YouTube. And if you haven't seen them, they're incredible. Do you remember posting them? Because I see a kid who's just trying to develop precision, touch, with a modicum of cheek as well. What were you doing with those? They're amazing.
When I was younger, I'd always be in the garden just playing, doing kick-ups, trying to learn new skills around the world, stuff like that. And then me and my friend Christy, who's still at Blackburn now, we just decided to make a few videos and post them online.
They are genuinely breathtaking. And you've talked about your passing. This is your quote: with weight, execution, and the message that you put on it. Can you explain what a message is and how you learn to execute in the moment?
I think the weight and the execution sends the message on the pass. If I'm playing it in behind, pass it into the space. And obviously the message is for the player to run onto it, maybe fizzing it in hard so that they take a touch. Or if I maybe roll it in for them to play a pass first time or shoot, just things like that.
And the message is, lads, I've made it easy for you. Just finish it off.
Hopefully, yeah.
There's an incredible clip of you warming up before the recent Everton game. You're kind of gliding around the field, the ball's at your feet, but your head's up and you're scanning the entire pitch without ever looking at the ball for a second. Can you explain to us mere mortals, Adam Wharton, what you're trying to do in those moments?
Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of get in the mindset, ready for the game, and trying to get used to just scanning and making sure I know what's around me so that when I go into the game, it's almost a natural thing and I don't have to think too much about it. And if I'm doing that without thinking, then I have more time to think of where to pass or what's going on in the game.
In that moment, do you visualise what you're going to do in the game, picturing almost the movement of your teammates around you, the spaces they're going to take up? What exactly is going through your mind in those warm-ups?
Yeah, I'll just try and do not like fast movements as I would in a game, but sort of similar patterns of the direction that I would in a game so that I can spot them ready to make a pass if I get it.
Can you describe what you see on the field in a live game? You've got Ismail Assar, you've got Yeremy Pino buzzing around you, you've got every corner flag's worst nightmare, Jean-Philippe Mateta up top. When you take possession, what are you looking for? What are you thinking? Or does it all just happen like a South London state of zen?
I try and obviously spot it before, so then I don't have to think when I get the ball. But I'm just always looking to try and make a forward pass if possible, try and help the team get up the pitch and then create chances. Sometimes I've already seen it from looking, and then sometimes you just improvise.
David Silva once told us that he often knows what he's going to do with the ball before it even comes to him. Do you relate to that?
Yes, sometimes. I mean, that's what I try and do as much as possible. If I know what I'm going to do, then it's harder for the opposition to win the ball off me or read it if they don't have time to get there. So if I've already seen it, I can hopefully move it as quick as possible.
Jean-Philippe Mateta has been borderline unplayable, unstoppable this year. What message does he like on the ball, Adam? Can you tell us what you know about how he wants his assists?
He makes a lot of runs in behind. So if I'm getting the ball and he's trying to make that run, give it him in the space so that he can hit it first time or as soon as possible. If it's to feet, just nice on the floor, give it to his left or right foot to try and tell him which way to turn or set.
You're telling him with the pass which way to turn or set?
You try to, yeah. If it's sort of harder to his right foot, then he's probably going to turn or set it towards that way because it would be harder for him to go to the left. But obviously, in the moment, sometimes it's difficult to do that.
Everyone knows how calm you are. Anyone who talks about you talks about that. Your dad, John, said if you were more laid back, you'd, quote, fall over. How do you take that calmness, that looseness with you onto the field? Is it just knowing no matter how chaotic, how fast the game gets, you can still see that pass, find that teammate?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of like a natural way of me playing football. I've always done it. I think I probably always will do it, and it works for me, so why change it?
I've spoken to players who say they almost mentally flip a switch when they take the field or just before the game starts. Are the differences between hyper Adam Wharton, the footballer, and Adam Wharton, the chilled out person?
On the pitch, I've got a lot more energy, and off the pitch, I'm very just chilled. I'm not the loudest, but on the pitch, I try and be a bit more louder if I can.
When does that change, Adam?
In the warm-up, but then when you're back in the changing room, it's just calm and relaxed, and then when I go onto the pitch and the whistle blows, you have to switch.
Last question for you, Adam. Your agents talked about how you always want to shoot for the stars. Your impact has been amazing. 2 trophies at Crystal Palace. What fills your dreams now?
Trying to be as successful as possible and playing at the highest level possible. There is no end goal. It's just keep going and going and going until I can't go anymore. And then hopefully by then I've played at the highest level possible.
To you, Adam, to your team, your incredible Palace, to more Bin Shots videos. Thank you, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
Courage.